what's up, KSquad? Welcome back to another video. As you may know, I'm currently partaking in the No by July, and with that being said, I wanted to kind of shop my stash in a way and bring out some. Number one, I wanted to bring out some summer essential products that I tend to reach for more in the summertime, and also products that either I'm hitting pan on or I just don't want to expire. I want to kind of use these up in my collection before the new season comes. So I have some cream products, I have some lip products, I have bronzers, and we'll go ahead and I'll tell you guys why I pulled these particular products. Let you know, my rhyme or reason for it. So let's go ahead and get into it. I actually pulled out two brow pencils. This one here, I'm not really a fan of it. Let's talk about this first. This is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. And for this, I don't know, I think it may be the shade that I got. I just find like I have to go over, look, I just broke the pencil because I was going over so much. But look at how I just went over that so many times, and I don't feel like it gives me like so much super pigmentation, and I don't like to go over so much on my brows. So for that reason, I don't think that this is the brow pencil for me. Rolling it up, you can see this is literally all I have left from this brow pencil. So I don't think it started off with so much product to begin with, but the fact that it's almost done, I do want to try to use this up within the next month or so. So I'm going to bring myself to using it. The one that I have on my eyebrows today is the LA Girl Shady Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Medium Brown, a much better shade for me, which is funny because the fact that I went over the e.l.f. one so much. The e.l.f. one is the one with the warmer tone, so that's the e.l.f. one, and then on the right side here is the LA Girl pencil. This one is just more of a natural brown shade, where the e.l.f. is like more of a warmer tone texture, warmer tone color, which I don't really prefer on my brows. Now with this pencil, I do have a little bit more, so I'll definitely be reaching for this. I actually reached for it the other day. I've had these products out for this week, so I have been reaching for this LA Girl during the week, and it just reminded me how much I really do like this product. This is something that I purchased this year, but this is also something that I feel like I need to actually go ahead and use up because it's like almost done. The inside, the product is all cloudy, and that's just for me running it through my brows, and that product transfers and it go ahead and taints the product within it. But this is the NYX Brow Glue, and this, guys, I love this. I put it on my brows today. I actually use this to shape my brows and place them exactly where I want them placed. Helps me to shape it, and then everything just locked in. So I really do like this, but I do want to go ahead and kind of use it up with the brow products that I've picked. So that's it for brows. Now let's go into some creams and liquid products. So I have the MAC Strobe Cream. This is the 30 milliliter or 1 fluid ounce product, and I've had this forever. It says it's good for 24 months after you open it. It leaves such a beautiful glow on the skin. So this is something that I would use like in place of a primer, or sometimes I would put a primer and then I would apply the strobe cream in just the places where I like to highlight and bring light to my face. So I want to get some more use out of this before. I think this will probably be the last year that I can actually use this. So I do want to get some use out of that. So you're going to see a lot of Becca Cosmetics in this group of things that I picked. Becca Cosmetics will be closing its doors and shutting down their business in September. So I do want to get a little bit more use of their products before I actually go ahead and stop using them as a whole. Because if I can't, if you can't find the products that I'm talking about, does it even make sense? But you can see I've used quite a bit of this. This is the Opal Shimmer and Skin Perfector. This is the liquid version. Again, this is just another one of them highlighting products that I use almost similar in the same way as that strobe cream. I went ahead and swatched it and blended it out. I don't know if you can tell the difference because I got the strobe cream on, but I just love a good glowy base. I love highlighters, and I do love liquid highlighters at that. So I wanted to pull that and see if I can even use this up throughout the summer. And then I do have one more of those glowy kind of base products, which this one, I swear, this is like a never-ending bottle. I've had this for some years as of now. This is the Marc Jacobs Do You Do Drops, the Coconut Gel Highlighter. I actually got this free from Influencer, so I didn't have to purchase it. But I know a lot of people have seen these pop up in like their TJ Maxx. Now this one, super potent. If I put this all over my face, trust and believe, I am giving off 10 Man vibes, okay? This thing is potent. So that whole pump that I just pumped out, there's no way you're gonna put the whole pump on your face because it is super potent. I don't even know why I swatched it because I didn't get to show you. I just was scared. I just had to wipe that off. But again, something with like a liquid highlighter that I like to apply underneath my foundation just to give that glow from within. Also, I pulled out my NARS liquid blush, one of my favorite shades. This is in the shade Dolce Vita, one of my favorite shades from NARS as a whole. I absolutely love this liquid blush. I've gotten so much use out of it, and this is another product. Well, it says this product is good for 12 months after you opened it. I know for a fact that I've had this over a year. It may be actually 2 years at this point, or maybe going on 2 years that I've had this liquid blush in my collection, but it says shake well. I'm going to continue shaking it up, and I'm going to continue using it. I actually wore it to work the other day. Worked perfectly fine. I didn't see any splotchiness. I didn't see that it broke up on me, so I'll definitely be putting this into, I'll definitely be getting some good use out of that. But the only lip product that I actually want to use up is my 5 O'Clock Beauty Moisturizing Lip Serum. This will actually be the second tube of this that I've used up. I have one at my desk as well that I use to moisturize my lips at my desk, but as you can see, this one is like almost done. Every day this week I've just been scraping the sides and trying to get up every bit of that lip serum. My girl Niecy W Beauty here on YouTube, she is the brand owner, and trust me guys, I'm not saying it just because that's like my girl. I'm saying because this lip oil serum, it's a lip serum. This lip serum is so good. It feels so good on the lips, provides moisture, and it just gives you that nice even prep for your lips. So this is something that I would definitely repurchase, and like I said, I have repurchased it, and I have a backup over at my desk at work. I have one setting powder here, and this is a oldie but goodie. I actually used this the other day and it felt a little bit drying, but I'm going to continue to use it. It could be the concealer that I had on that day, but going back to this, it's been so long since I've used this. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Deep. I had always said that I wanted to go back and get another shade of this powder because the shade Deep is like more of a skin tone kind of shade for me, where if I'm using a loose setting powder, it's usually to set my concealer. So I did want one that was a little brighter, but this is good for work. That's what I said I wore it to work. But this is a good shade for me to wear to work, where it just blends everything in nicely all over my skin. So as you can see, pretty much a lot of it is gone, so I want to go ahead and use that up. But this to me is like hands down the best drugstore loose setting powder. It says it's a finishing powder. I use it as a setting powder, not so much as a finishing powder, but hands down one of the best powders at the drugstore. So I'll definitely be trying to get some use out of that and hopefully using that up. I did pull out two bronzers. So the first one here is this Morphe Bronzer. This is a bronzer and contour duo in the shade Showmance. This one actually is showing pan on this side, but it's funny because I end up using this side more than this side. But I did go through my moments where I would mix my brush back and forth for some reason. I guess because this is like shimmery and it's more like particles and not so packed together as much as this matte side, I ended up panning that side. But I do want to get some more use out of this. This is a beautiful bronzer. Wore this the other day to work as well, and I really enjoyed this bronzer. I enjoyed it when I first got it. As you can see, I've used plenty of it, and I will continue to use it and try to make some use out of that. Then the next bronzer that I pulled out, another Becca product. This is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Ipanema Sun, and this is, I didn't hit pan, but I can definitely see the molding of the pan deep in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I love this bronzer. This was a go-to bronzer, but it's not like a deep, dark bronzer. It's not a bronzer for that. I don't know if you can see the swatch that I did here, but that's its swatch. And it just gives like a nice, subtle definition to the skin. It's not a flat matte. It just brings some kind of life into that bronze area. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain it, especially when swatching it now, but you know, bronzers have come such a long way these days. So now, looking at this bronzer, comparing it to the bronzers that I currently use, it just like looks crazy when I'm swatching it like that. Swatches don't do bronzers justice. What does it justice is it being on your skin, and this looks beautiful on the skin, so I want to get some more use out of that bronzer. I do have a cream bronzer here. Oh, I have more than one cream bronzer here. I actually pulled out the Pure Cameo Contour. This one is a brand new one that I have never used before, but this is in the shade Dark. And I just want to show you guys what dark looks like compared to the one that I was using, which is in the shade deep. So hopefully you can see the difference in the two shades of the deep and the dark. I went ham with the shade deep, and if I roll it all the way up, you can see that I used the mess out of this product. I don't even know. Oh yeah, so it still feels nice and creamy, like it's still good. It kind of smells like it may have went bad though. Like it gives me like that Favor shoes. I don't know if you know Favor shoes, put a shoe emoji down in the comment section. But it gives me that smell. I don't know if you remember back in the days when we used to go to Favors, they just had that particular smell. Well, this is what it smells like now. I don't know if that's always, well, this one doesn't. Nah, it still gives me that Favor shoes vibe too. So, and if you're interested in knowing how much product it actually really comes with, this is what it comes with, and this is how much I've used of the deep one. So as you can see, I got plenty of use out of that product, but I do want to try to actually use it up. So I pulled that one to throw into my rotation and try to actually use that up. And then I do have another cream bronzer. This is the Fenty cream bronzer. This is in the shade chocolate. The reason I pulled this is because it says that it should expire in 12 months, and I think it was around this time last year that she came out with these cream bronzers. So as you know, that's about 12 months. So I need to get some more use out of this before it actually goes bad. It is a cream product, and with cream products, you really can't play with the expiration and things like that. So this is the Fenty bronzer compared to the pure bronzer there. Fenty gives me a little bit more of like that milk chocolate goodness, where the pure bronzer is just a little bit more matte. So hopefully you can see the difference in those swatches there. I also pulled two more Fenty products. So this one here is the Cocoa Naughty Fenty bronzer. This is the powder bronzer, which I think would pair well with those cream products. The cream bronzers that I pulled out, I think this will pair very well with that. And this is also something like where you can see that the FB imprint completely gone. I used the mess out of Cocoa Naughty, and I'm starting to see the imprint of the pan in this one as well. So it would be nice to actually pan this product. So I'm going to be using that into my rotation. And then also I picked the Kilowatt highlighter in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. And these both have dips in it because this was one of my go-to highlighters when the whole Fenty brand had came out. This was my go-to. So I want to try to go ahead and pan these products as well. And I don't want to say pan these products. I want to get more use out of them. I just don't want to have them sitting there just waiting. Like I said, this is like kind of like a project pan slash shop my stash kind of thing going on here. So I have those products from Fenty. I also have some products in front of me from NARS. So I went ahead and pulled out the Taj Mahal blush. This is a summer essential. You definitely have to have you some Taj Mahal. I think this will actually look really good with what I have on my face today. So let me go ahead and put some of that on my skin. Yeah, that's a nice blush for the summertime, and I think it goes really well with the look that I have on my face today. I just actually broke the packaging of it. So NARS blushes, the only thing about NARS blushes is like they're expensive, and I feel like they never go anywhere, like they're never ending. So I definitely wanted to pull those out to get some use out of it. Along with this one, this is Exhibit A, and I broke this blush as well, the packaging. But this is NARS Exhibit A. I'll show you them side by side. Exhibit A is more of a fiery orangey red, where this one is more subdued, and this has more of a glow. So those are those two blushes. And one that I didn't get so much use out of, but I remember how beautiful it was, especially in the summertime. This is their Dual Intensity blush. It's a dual actually. So you have a highlighter on one side, and then you have this orangey blush on that side. Oh my gosh, y'all, when I tell you this was everything, I can't remember what summer it was. Maybe summer of 2018 or maybe 2019. But actually I got this as a freebie in one of my the makeup show bags. They had gave these to us, and I had loved on this so much. So I definitely wanted to pull this out as a summer essential. Another essential product that I have loved so much, but again, Becca, I just told you guys, is going out of business. So I wanted to pull out this Becca Afterglow palette. And more importantly, that center shade is Topaz, which I do have Topaz in a full size as well. But I just figured, being that Becca is going out of business, I think it'd be best that I actually try to, you know, make more use of this palette before I actually get rid of it out of my collection. So I'm going to be putting that to use. And then last but not least, I pulled out one of my favorite finishing powders. This is the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder, and I have mine in the shade Dark. And oh shoot, one good way of knowing if I love a product is if the packaging is broken. I just showed y'all 3 things where the packaging is broken, and even this Marc Jacobs highlighter, I don't know, I have to take it off a certain way because the cap doesn't come off all the way. Like, you can tell when I make use of my products just from me eventually breaking the product. But this is the rest of the powder that I have left in this pan. Like, this is like really almost done, so I just want to go ahead and finally finish this up. I do want to purchase another one, and Sephora does carry Jouer. They do carry this powder, but I just need to start using up more things in my collection before I continue to bring things in. That was the whole purpose of me doing this No Buy July. I just filmed a video in this same getup. I literally just filmed a video for you guys, letting you know things that did tempt me on my no buy. But so far I have been holding strong. I think I curated this more geared towards the summer, so I have the rest of July and August to use these products, and I think I should be coming back to you guys with some good updates of things being finished. Like this Jouer product, I know that'll be finished. The Pure Contour, that'll probably be finished. The lip product will probably be finished. So I'll come back to you maybe at the end of the summer just to update you guys and let you know how I did with the products that I pulled. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a thumbs up. That helps me out greatly, and it lets other people know that they should be watching this video as well. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, I would also love you consider joining the KSquad. We would love to have you, and I hope to catch each and every one of you on the next video. Until next time, y'all, stay blessed. Later, y'all.